As we continue our series featuring women in a man's world, Charles Fisher speaks to a woman who is recognized as a professional in her field.
She is just a handful of Bahamians qualified to do this kind of job, and the first Bahamian female. Terry Roll is somewhat of a trendsetter.
I've been an electrical diagnostic technician for about 19 years now. I started out as a transmission repair, run electrical diagnostics on automobiles, heavy-duty machinery, big trucks. I ventured so far to repair excavators, the D8s, backhoes, whatever you have, and it have an electrical failure, I'll be able to get it done.
And listen to how she got started.
Back in '98, I bought a Honda, and I took my vehicle 3 times to an electrical person to install an alarm system. On all 3 of the times, my vehicle almost burned down. After spending $15,000 on my vehicle, I made a decision. If somebody's gonna burn down the vehicle that I still have to pay for, I'd rather it be me. So I picked up a book and I started reading, trying to figure out how to solve the problem in the vehicle, and it was a success. From there, I kept reading, and I discovered that I could service my own car. I did that. And I did all of the electricals whenever something go wrong with it.
A female doing this kind of job?
Well, mostly the guys, they laugh. Got a lot of jobs because the men found it very fascinating to see a woman actually knows what to do. So when they hear, okay, I know somebody in the Bahamas who could fix this for you, and they'd say, she. So they'd be, oh yeah, send her. They would say things like, oh, I understand. You know how to do this sort of stuff. And I'd like, I don't know, I'll see. And they would laugh and I would laugh, but at the end of the day, I get a job done. And they go off and recommend.
And yes, she comes highly qualified.
I've been to Las Vegas. My classroom credits accrued to the point where I'm a master certified technician. Due to all of the classes that I ended up taking, most of my courses was electrical and electronics.
She was able to teach me something new and something others may find quite knowledgeable.
When you have a transmission that's failing, it's not because the hardware, the hard parts are failing. It's normally or usually it's electronic failure. And a lot of persons, we have vehicles today that are mostly electronic. If you don't have an electrical person who understands electronic, you will say the mechanic is no good, but it's not that. You just have to know electronics, understand the software, because there's a lot of computers and modules in vehicles, and if you don't turn on certain things in your vehicles, especially European models, your vehicle could shut down for whatever reason because of communication issues. So much intricate details in terms of diagnostics. It's not just 2 wires running to a component. It's other parts that's in the circuit that you have to pay attention to as well.
Our next feature on women, one who gets her hands real dirty, a female mechanic. For the Morning Edition, I'm Charles Fisher.